Hello everyone, this side Diksha Ahuja. Welcome back to my channel Economic Zone by Diksha Ahuja. So, in this video, I have come up with class 11th microeconomics and the topic for unit 2, that is ordinal approach, or you can say indifference curve analysis. Right? So this chapter is totally different from the chapter given by the Alfred Marshall, that is the cardinal approach. Alfred Marshall used to say that the utility satisfaction can be measured in numbers, right? Like it can be calculated, like if I have eaten ice cream, then the ice cream can give me 40 euros of satisfaction. But in this case, the ordinal approach is given by J.R. Hicks. So this is also known as Hicksian approach. So in this approach, the J.R. Hicks is saying that utility is a psychological phenomenon, right? It is just a matter of a game of mind and not of numbers, right? If you are preferring one good over other, you can just rank it, right? You can just order it. Why we are naming this chapter name as ordinal approach? Because here we can order the commodities as 1, 2, 3. Let's say if I'm having X and Y, I can either say I prefer X over Y. I can say this. I prefer X over Y, or in other words, I can say I prefer Y over X. I can say that as well. If I prefer Y over X, or you can say I can say X and Y are equally preferred. This can also be possible in the case when X and Y are equally preferable. So we can just rank the commodities. We cannot give utility the numbers, right? It is a psychological phenomenon. So let's start this approach with an interesting note that utility is a psychological phenomenon and just can be ranked, not can be measured. So let's know the assumptions. Then we will move to the chapter, the main content of the chapter, right? So assumptions are, we assuming we are having the consumption bundle of two goods. As I have written, 2, 2, is a consumption bundle having 2 units of good X and 2 units of good Y. Similarly, 6 is 6 units of X and 6 units of Y. So first assumption is clear, we are having two goods. Second, consumer is rational. Consumer always thinks logically and always decides according to his mental status. Next is transitivity. You must know what is transitivity. Let us know from this case. Transitivity says if X is preferred to Y. This is a math property. So if X is preferred to Y and Y is preferred to Z, so what you can imply? What you can imply? If X is preferred to Y and Y is preferred to Z, you can imply X is preferred to Z, right? So this is the property of transitivity, and we are saying the commodities have this property of transitivity. Then ordinality. That when consumer is that much rational that he can order his commodities, he can say I prefer this over that. Next, and the very important assumption of the chapter that should be on your tips is monotonic preferences, right? What do you mean by monotonic preferences? In your like 3 words, I can say MIB. More is better, right? If in this case the consumer says more I get, more happy I am, right? Or you can say the utility is increasing function of consumption. More the consumption, more the utility, right? So let's say if I'm just speaking the definition, listen it carefully. Monotonic preference, a consumer's preference is said to be monotonic. Consumer's preference is said to be monotonic in a case out of given consumption bundles. Consumer की preference monotonic कब होगी? जब when the given consumption bundle, he will prefer that bundle which has more quantity of at least one good and no less of other, or more of both the goods. Either ek zyada ho, or you can say both are more, right? The other should not be reduced. So out of these two consumption bundles, I will definitely choose 6 because of monotonic preference, because monotonic preference says more is better, right? Monotonic preference always chooses more quantity because according to the consumer, more quantity means more happiness, more utility. I hope this concept is very important and clear to you. So let's come to the essence of the chapter, that is indifference curve and schedule. We need to understand it properly. Let's start up. So what do you mean by indifferent? Indifferent means when you are having same satisfaction from two goods. Let's say you want to go for a concert. There's a Sonu Nigam concert nearby, and you want to go for a concert and you are having 2 tickets. तुम्हारे पास कितने tickets are? 2 tickets, and you're having 2 best friends. You can choose any one of them, right? You can take any one of them out of 2 because you are indifferent between the 2. कोई भी चल ले, right? So you're not having the preference that this person should go and that person should not go, right? Indifference means when 2 people are giving the same satisfaction to you, or the two bundles are giving the same satisfaction for you. In difference, if I say, let's say, just see there here, if I say 2, 2 and 2, 3 are indifferent to me, what you can say? What you can say if 2, 2 and 2, 3 are indifferent to me? I'll say I can get A bundle or B bundle, kuch bhi mil jaye, I don't care because I'm indifferent between these two bundles. But agar मैं monotonic हूँ, if I'm monotonic for these two bundles, so I will definitely prefer B because it is giving me more of Y quantity, right? So this is indifferent. So indifference curve क्या होगा? Or what do you mean by indifference schedule? Just think about it. ऐसा curve or a schedule in which we are saying all the bundles are giving me same satisfaction. That means I'm saying a schedule which is having different bundles. Let's pick up the bundles. Combination X and Y. Good X, let's assume there's apple, and good Y we are having green chili. Right? So A 1,8. Now B combination 2,4. C combination 3,2. And D combination 4,1. We are assuming, let's assume these four bundles are giving me same level of satisfaction. All four bundles are giving me same level of satisfaction. If I plotted it, when I plotted 1,8, 2,4, 3,2 and 4,1, I got this curve and I named it indifference curve, labeling good X on X-axis and good Y on Y-axis. So good X and good Y, we are saying these are all consumption bundles which are giving me same level of satisfaction. Now, how they are giving me same level of satisfaction, let's understand. Let's assume you are consuming this A bundle 1,8. So you are saying, okay, I'm having more of Y and less of X. X is only 1 and Y is. But I'm eager to buy X, right? I'm eager to buy X. So I will consume more of X. And in the beginning, are you willing to sacrifice more of Y? Yeah, मुझे तो X चाहिए, anyhow take more amount from me. And in the class I've given the example of that jungle and water. I want first bottle of water, I can pay 4 amount of money, right? If let's say this is water and this is money, so if I want to get 1 unit of water beginning, then I want to sacrifice 4 units of money. I'm ready to sacrifice 4. Why? Because this is the initial case, right? I'm eager to drink water, right? So I'm willing to sacrifice more. How much I'm willing to sacrifice? Just see, to get 1 unit of X, I'm willing to sacrifice 4. So you can say, if I calculate the slope, that is delta Y upon delta X. For this it cannot be calculated because change is not there. So for consuming 1 unit of X, I'm willing to sacrifice 4 units of Y, right? Let's know afterwards, if I want 1 more unit of X, I'm willing to sacrifice 2 units. If I want to buy X, I'm willing to sacrifice 2 units of Y. Again, I'm willing to sacrifice only 1 unit to get 1 unit of X. Why this is happening? Can you tell me? Why the sacrifice ratio is falling? Because as I consume more and more, the utility falls. So this JRX, once assume this case, law of diminishing marginal utility, it always considers this thing. वो कुछ माने या ना माने of cardinal approach, but it considers law of diminishing marginal utility. As you consume more, satisfaction कम होती है. And so just think about why we are reducing one commodity to obtain next. Because to remain at same level of satisfaction. If one we are giving, the other will give, so that will remain at same satisfaction level. I give you one example. If a child is crying because he's having something bad, right? To maintain his utility level, you will take that commodity which is harmful for it, and you will give the commodity which is better for him, and he will be satisfied because you have taken something from him and you have given something. So what we are doing, these all bundles having equal satisfaction, because if you are taking something, you are giving also, on the other case, maintaining the same level of satisfaction. So speak up the definition of indifference curve with me. Indifference curve is a curve showing all possible combination of two goods, saying 1,8, 2,4, 3,2 and 4,1, where all those combinations are giving the consumer same level of satisfaction. All the consumption bundles are giving same level of satisfaction to the consumer. Similarly, the schedule says, indifference schedule refers to the tabular presentation showing all possible combination of two goods which the consumer is getting same level of satisfaction. All bundles are giving him same level of satisfaction. So last topic is marginal rate of substitution, that says slope of indifference curve. How how much I'm willing to sacrifice Y to obtain X. Right? This is nothing but we are saying here. It is the rate at which the consumer is willing to give up Y. How much Y he is willing to give up to obtain additional unit of good X. Good X पाने के लिए how much the consumer is willing to sacrifice. Here comes the willingness. Okay. Indifference curve says how much the consumer is willing to sacrifice to obtain additional unit of good X. So I hope indifference curve schedule is clear to you. So in the next video, I will come up with the properties of indifference curve. Till then, see ya. Bye bye.